Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and this is the Tech Travel Geeks unboxing and first impressions, or if you want to put it this way, unboxing and review of the McDodo Power Delivery and QuickCharge 3 travel charger, which I purchased on AliExpress. Right then, so this is a charger that I purchased with the intention of traveling. Now, I optimistically bought this last year, and now I haven't even unboxed it because I haven't really needed it. But I thought, why not do an unboxing video and also demonstrate how it performs with a series of devices that all have different quick charge or fast charging standards. So this is how the packaging arrived from the McDodo Direct store. It's a bit like an Irish clan is at risk of extinction here, but the packaging is nice and simple. As you can see, there's a plastic box inside the cardboard box, and the plastic container has the charging brick itself and the two adapters. Now, just to be clear, this is not a GaN or a gallium nitride charger. This is a standard charger, and it's a quick charge one with two ports that also supports power delivery. So as you can see, we have the brick itself with an orange port for QuickCharge 3 and a power delivery port, which is Type-C, as it should be. And then you see the brick has two different textures of plastic here. It's definitely not metal. Yes, it's all plastic here. And at the bottom we have some details on the charger itself. So if we read this carefully, we can see that the output of the two ports, if you're using the device, is different. So just to be clear, the output of QuickCharge 3 is 5 volts at 2.4 amps, 9 volts at 2 amps, or 12 volts at 1.5 amps. So for a grand total of 18 watts. Whereas the output of the Type-C power delivery port, that's the PD port, is 5 volts at 2.4 amps, 9 volts at 2 amps, and 12 volts at 1.5 amps. Now, the total output of using both ports will be 5 volts at 3 amps, so that becomes 15 watts if you're using both ports at the same time. And the interesting thing is at the bottom, this is a retractable US plug, so you just put your finger under and pull up to have the US plug. So that will work. I'm going to use my AOFO plug adapter here, or extension cable, and that seems to work. Now, the great news is that obviously this is an international plug set that I use not only when traveling but when at home with devices that come without a UK charger. If you put the plug down, you can use the dedicated UK plug adapter, which comes in the box. So there you go. So you have a UK plug, or the dedicated EU adapter, which is just the same, but for the EU. But we're not in the EU anymore. We're independent of the EU, so I'm going to see if I can take this off, put it away until the next time I visit my parents, and put the UK plug on. So we're going to test this with the UK plug on. So I'm plugging that into my power port, to my AOFO power strip. And the first thing we're going to do is use my Spigen power delivery cable, quick charge cable, which my cat has chewed, but is still perfectly functional. And plug that into, first things first, the Google Pixel 4a, which we recently upgraded to Android 12 Developer Preview 1. So I've done that. Let's switch the screen off and see what happens when I plug in the Type-C port. So we see that this device is fully charged, but it seems to be working. Let's have a look at another device. In this case, let's look at the Huawei P30, which is device that supports Huawei Supercharge, but also fast charges when using power delivery, as I've demonstrated in the past. So there we go, we have it charging, but I'm not seeing if it's supercharging. Sadly, the device is a full charge. Let's check with the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. So I'm going to turn that on, and so we see here that it is super fast charging the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, which is great to see. And that's with the power delivery USB Type-C to USB Type-C port. What I'm going to do now is, once we've ascertained that that does fast charging from Type-C, is this is a 5 volt or a 5 amp Huawei compatible charger. You see that it has the purple bit in the USB Type-A port, and it has USB Type-C on the other side. So this is for the Huawei standard of fast charging or supercharging. So I'm going to plug that into the USB Type-A port on the charger itself, and then plug that into my Huawei P30 Pro and see what happens. So again, it's charging perfectly well, and if we look more carefully at the top here, so you'll see that we have 2 lightning bolts inside the battery charger. That's an indicator that this is supercharging or super fast charging the Huawei device. So great to see that that works. Now let's try both. So I'm going to plug in my Huawei P30 Pro, or actually let's do it the other way around. I'm going to plug in my Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G first, and see that that is charging. It's just standard charging here because it's not Type-C, and it says that it's 28% and 2 hours until full. And at the same time, I'm going to plug in my Pixel 4a, which I see is charged, but it is getting power out. So great overall performance. This is what I would expect. It's charging 2 devices at once. It fast charges 1 at a time, which is good to see. And so overall, a good thing here from McDodo. Now, sadly, I did purchase this charger a few months ago. It's been sitting in a box next to my desk for a while, so I don't have a functioning link to the McDodo Direct store because they've stopped selling this item. What I'll do is put a link to the store itself rather than the product, and you can browse the McDodo chargers available there. So just to sum things up, this is an 18 watt fast charger, USB Type-C power delivery, and Qualcomm QuickCharge 3. It's 18 watts through one of the 2 ports at a time, or 15 watt total output if you have 2 things plugged in at once. So great overall charger. At the time, if I'm not mistaken, this cost around about £8, and it came with the UK and EU power adapter in the box, which is quite handy when traveling. So if you're going to be on a trip where you're going to different countries along the way, you have US, UK and EU chargers, which should cover you in most places globally. Sorry, Australia and New Zealand, I know you have a different plug setup there. So just to wrap things up, I think this is a decent charger if it does what it says on the tin. Thank you for watching if you made it this far through, and if you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. If you have any questions or would like to know more about this McDodo charger for smartphones, tablets or any other devices that are USB powered, please do leave us a comment below. But for now, thanks for watching and goodbye.